Also this morning, here to reveal all on their quest for the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's Law and Order UK stars Freema, Agyeman and Ben Daniels. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning. Any hard-nosed cases you can find in the green room there? There are some suspicious characters.
We're looking forward to a bite of Will Young's pie.
Aren't we all?
And I would like to report assault.
Yes, assault and battery.
That did look like it hurt, actually.
Yes,
we were just saying it looked like it hurt.
I think
I'd
6
like to
years.
Get on the case immediately, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, we got the CPS and the prosecutor there.
Welcome back. Last Monday saw a whopping 6.5 million of us tune into ITV's brand new Law and Order UK. Talk about drama on our screens.
Every morning my wife makes me promise not to open any suspect packages.
The bag was dumped sometime after midnight. None of the smokers remember clocking it before then.
God bless the great British public.
Is this your nephew?
Michael Turner, I'm arresting you on the manslaughter of Sean Farrow.
Mike Turner is a silent partner in the whole company. All of those buildings, they own them together. Their property portfolio must be worth nearly £5 million.
While a child dies in squalor in one of the flats.
We all have a duty of care towards one another. And no breach shall go unpunished.
Wow. Well, they're sitting here together, the stars of Law and Order, Freema, Agyeman and Ben Daniels. And Freema was actually doing Ben's lines from that scene.
Yeah, we kind of did that scene about...
Yeah, those courtroom scenes you do over and over and over because they have to cover everybody, and there's a lot of people in the courtroom, so you kind of get to hear the same old speech time and time again.
So they're
she just
shooting
picks it up.
everybody's face with only one camera, of course.
No, we have
We're
two.
two
We have two, yeah.
Ooh,
in the
don't
courtrooms.
tell them that. They'll cut that down. We only have one.
No, we need them, otherwise it would never get done.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's wonderful. It was a big success last week, and now you're at this. You know, tonight's the second episode. Each one a self-contained story, but with the same characters. And it's if you watch Law and Order, the American version, which is this huge successful franchise, it's covering a whole crime from the crime itself, the police investigation. Is it worth taking to court? Can we make it stick? And then getting to court and finding if the right person's prosecuted. That's about it, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so tonight's episode has what's the twist tonight?
There's a bit of a moral dilemma, really, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Dick Wolf who's the creator of Law and Order, he described the show as the first half is a murder mystery and the second half is a moral mystery, and it sort of sums it up brilliantly. But it's a child who has killed another child in this evening's episode.
And it's,
so it's
Had you watched the American version?
yeah, I was a huge fan. We both were. And initially, I was quite sceptical when it was approached as an idea because I just didn't know how well it would translate from New York to London.
Yeah.
And I was working in New York at the time, and the producers from ITV flew over to New York, and I met with them, and then as soon as I read it, I just completely fell in love with it, and I was thrilled to be sort of in the running for it anyway, but as soon as I read them, I just said, yeah, I would love to be on board.
It's a very spare script. There's no extra meat and emotion in there. It goes for it.
Yeah.
And Freema, you're the really ready, young and hungry prosecutor.
Yeah.
Who has to work with the CPS. You're with the CPS, going through mountains of paper and cases and can we do this, can we not? And Bradley Walsh, of course, is the hard-working copper who's trying to get the stuff to court. Yeah. And so, between the three of you, you have a great story to tell, but very sparsely.
Oh, and Jamie Bamber is Bradley's partner. But I think, in reality, any one of those stories can take anything in the real world, you know, from 9 months to a year or beyond. There is the real time that they cover is a really long time. But of course, we've got to tell the whole story in that time.
Yes.
So it is really condensed and it is stripped back. And I think that fans of the American show kind of... I mean, for me, that's what I was looking for when I found out about this project. I thought, as a fan of the original, I love that it moves so quickly. I love the slickness and the pace that it just goes at a lick. But, you know, we get what we get from each scene as part of the story and you move on. And I wanted it to retain all of that, but then you think, but you kind of want it to be ours as well, and we want it a bit different. We want to make it a bit more British, but not deviate from the plan.
And what sort of research did you do? Because you went to the Old Bailey, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't go together, but
no.
I did quite a lot.
Because in the end I was cast quite late, and so they'd arranged for me to go and see a murder trial at the Old Bailey, and I got there, and you sort of got the backstairs of the Old Bailey and stand in a queue, and the trial that I was supposed to go and see was still in chambers, and I said, have you got a list of anything else on? And he went, no, it's not a cinema, sir. So I left, so I actually didn't go to see a trial.
Right,
I did. I went into one court and I didn't, because you're kind of dropping into the middle, and I didn't really know what was going on, and I could hear people mumbling about this bag and that bag, and I thought, well, I don't know what's going on. So we sort of wandered down the corridor to another court, and that was so surreal, because literally me and my sister went and we sat there, and it could have been something off of a drama, because I very quickly understood that this kid was in the dock. It was a stabbing case.
Oh God, a serious
And I just
one,
thought, I can't quite believe I'm sitting here watching this real
and did
life.
it help?
Well, all the research helped. I mean, what was interesting and difficult, and I've got a newfound respect for the whole world of law, because it is immense. Not that, you know, I thought we'd be able to walk in there and totally get it, but you look at all the reading and all of the preparation and all the
paper, as Phil was saying, the paperwork.
Oh, it's insane. The CPS is like something from a Dickens novel,
ceiling,
because everything has to be hard copy.
Yeah.
So it's just reams of paper just dripping from floor to ceiling.
So wonder if they find anything.
Absolutely, but you know, they know exactly where everything is. I mean, they're incredible there. And Nazir Afzal, who's the current head of the CPS, was just brilliant with us. And he's at some point been Freema's character, my character, and Bill Patterson's character. Yeah. So he's just there on hand to help us. It's fantastic.
But what's helpful, I think, is getting books and things that are for the layman to understand, because you kind of can't just think.
Well, the fruits of your labour are on tonight at 9 o'clock on ITV1, not to be missed. And let's hope your viewing figures are as big as they were last week.
Yes.
Thank you both very much indeed for coming in.
Well
we
done.
loved it.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
And still to come, don't miss our Take That world exclusive behind the scenes of their latest single, Up All Night, and Will Young singing as well.